sustainability is very, yes, it's promoted. Wow, really very interesting. I think that these are some of the topics which are really trendy in a certain way and who are catching the attention of people, of consumers, because we are always looking for sustainable products, clean label. Yeah. Wow. And I will go with the last question, if you don't mind. And actually, we are all experiencing the pandemic, unfortunately. And just a few questions. How did the company, the Naturis, deal with the COVID? Were there any setbacks in the production or in your normal life? And how do you see the future for what concerns COVID, but not only COVID, maybe the perspective?
No, there are two, of course, two different views. The COVID itself has not, fortunately, luckily, has not impacted our factory. We have even increased our production because more people is at home and more is eating easy things, especially in the United States, so in the Western countries. In terms of management of the company itself, was not really difficult things. We have, fortunately, a plant that is quite huge in terms of production, but in terms of people is not a lot. So we have only 3 to 4 people in shift, and they are not having contact together. So if you think about the safety, food safety features that we have anyway in the plant, plus the fact that the people are not meeting together during the plant, it's not, for the moment, and I believe also for the future, it's not being impacting the production. Of course, in the office, sometimes we have done some smart working, and we are trying not to get together in a big quantity of people as we did in the past, but only if possible we use these systems of video conferencing. So for the moment, we have not had a bad drawback with the COVID. Of course, nobody knows what will be the economy development in the next months or years. The internal gross product is bad. The GDP is bad in all Europe. So I'm a bit concerned about it, but on the other hand, I believe that I'm one of the group of the people that believe that as we fall down very quickly, we will go back very quickly. So there will be a better, let's say, summer next year. This is about COVID. About the future of this kind of industry, it's a very open question because always I ask myself, what about our products? We are using rice, we're using pulses, we are using other cereals, and we put a lot of water. We gelatinize those cereals with water, and then we take out the water. So it's a simple process. And one of the questions is why we do so. Of course, the first question is because then the products are cooking quickly, or you can make a ready edible dry products, and that is fine. But one of the main questions that also will drive this industry in the future will not be only the fact that you are eating something quicker or easy to have it. Because also I'm believing that people will much more focus into what they eat and not the time that they used to eat. And when we think about what you eat, we have to be very open in understanding on what our process is giving as pluses to the product that we deliver. And this is something that raised so many times when I was talking with customers, because most of the customers, they say, but what about vitamins? But what about the bioavailability of proteins? And what about the carbohydrates? Are then more helping your glycemic index, or they are reducing that? So these kind of questions that I'm trying now to deepen will drive the future of this company and this kind of process. Because if we, as I believe, can say to the consumer and then also to our customers that we can deliver good nutrition in terms of bioavailability of proteins, the fibers will be very active, even more active, because they've been pre-cooked or pre-gelatinized before. Carbohydrates will have a structure that will not be too bad in terms of glycemic index. So, and this is something that I'm really thinking about it, is because many of the research, they say that after a cooking and dehydration, the starch is not so aggressive as starch is cooked by directly. So our enzymes will take more time to take glucose, and this is a good thing. So all these kind of questions I'm deepening because we want to show that our product is not only sustainable, is not only good in taste, but also provides good nutritional features to the company, to the people that they are eating. And this is very important, because if we can demonstrate that, meaning that our process is having a benefit for the future for the consumers. And all the things that I'm reading and studying tells me that this is the
right way,
the driving, the way that we will develop. This is very important.
Wow.
And I have to add one thing. This is a big change in philosophy of the company. When I came here, everything was focusing to the quick, because the time was different. It was before the two towers, was before the crisis of 2008. Then there was a lot of money, and people didn't have time, and not a lot of consciousness about life, about nutrition, and we were very hurried. Today as well, but people are looking much more into the quality
rather than quantity.
And also, if they can sacrifice a little bit the quick cooking and make something a little bit more nutritious, it would be better. And one of the big trends, for example, in the United States that I've been seeing, I've been told, the United States is growing with a lot of millennials, and these people are people that today they have between 25 and 35 years. And the strange thing about millennials is that they want to eat quick, of course, because they're always connected. So they always with a phone or with a computer, but they want to eat well. So they want not to eat additives. They do not want to have contaminants. They are looking into organic products. So there is a sort of conjunction of be quick but be good and healthy. And this is one of the big trends that I feel that we have to follow as Naturis in the next years.
Wow, that is really sounds very interesting, and I'm sure it will be very successful way of thinking. And thank you. It was really interesting interview, I think, and I really would like to thank you for your time, for being so open, and thank you. Have a very good day. Grazie Francesco, veramente è stato molto interessante.